Good Wednesday morning, everyone. Romney Smith at WTOC bringing you your digital news update. Thank you so much for joining me. We're on various platforms, and thank you. Special shout out to those of you on Facebook giving me the waving emojis and saying hello and good morning. We certainly appreciate you joining us. All right, well, let's start with news out of the Low Country in South Carolina, specifically talking about education. The embattled superintendent of Beaufort Schools has resigned following a very long closed-door meeting last night. Jeff Moss has come under fire for several controversial decisions that he's made over his 5-year tenure. Most notably was when the State Ethics Commission fined him for hiring his own wife into a newly created, highly paying position with the school system. His last day as superintendent will be July 31st of this year, and get this, Moss will be paid out the rest of his full salary, which is $220,000, and he'll still receive other benefits and payments for unused vacation and things of that nature. WTOC, of course, will let you know when the search for a new superintendent is underway and when they've narrowed it down to finalists. In other South Carolina news, South Carolina Governor Henry McMaster and 6 other governors are now backing President Donald Trump for a Nobel Peace Prize nomination. The reason is because they say of his ongoing efforts to make, quote, transformative efforts to bring peace to the Korean Peninsula. Now, earlier this month, 18 U.S. House Republicans formally nominated the president, who's preparing for that historic summit with North Korea's leader, Kim Jong-un. But those lawmakers might actually want to wait to see if that meeting happens. North Korea is threatening to cancel the summit because they think the negotiations may only drive them into a corner. North Korean officials saying a one-sided demand by the U.S. to denuclearize may force it to cancel the next meeting planned right now between President Trump and Kim Jong-un. The threat to the summit came just hours after North Korea abruptly canceled a meeting scheduled for today with South Korean officials. So a lot of sudden changes going on the international front, but we are all keeping our eye on this to see what will happen.
They're exercises that are legal, they're planned well in advance.
Keep in mind the North appeared to show goodwill last week. 3 American detainees were released, and a promise was made to dismantle its nuclear site later this month. South Korea said it has no plans to stop military drills, which it's doing with the U.S. for the next 2 weeks. We'll certainly let you know what happens. At 9:30 this morning, the Savannah Police Department and several neighboring law enforcement units gathered to honor fallen officers. Let's take a live look at it right now. The police memorial ceremony is held every year to honor those who have died in the line of duty. Since 1968, 54 officers from the Savannah area have died in the line of duty. The latest law enforcement loss occurred in 2016 when Patrick Carruthers was fatally wounded. The ceremony again happening right now. You're taking a live look at it at the Savannah Police Department headquarters. All right, switching to a lighter note. I know some of you guys don't care, but I have to talk about it. The royal wedding, of course, coming up this Saturday. Meghan Markle, lots of drama going on with the pictures that her father took with paparazzi and then saying he was selling them, then he wasn't selling them. Then he said he was embarrassed and decided to pull out of the wedding, saying he would not walk her down the aisle. Now saying he's undergoing heart surgery because of all the drama and stress, and saying he's embarrassed for what he's done on behalf of his daughter. Well, we have some special stories that will be airing soon. Not about the drama, more about the wedding and all that pomp and circumstance, because we absolutely love it. Why do I like it? Because we don't have royals here. We have politicians, we have celebrities, reality stars, but nothing like the royal family. That's why I like it. So if you would like to watch the actual royal wedding, you can always do so, and the festivities leading up to it right here on WTOC. CBS News will have complete live coverage starting at 4 a.m. on Saturday morning. As a result, WTOC's newscast, The News at Daybreak, will be pushed back to air from 10 to 11 this morning. I don't know about you guys, but I will be waking up to watch some of it. Maybe not all of it, but at least some of it, because I'm just dying to see what her dress is going to look like. I think Meghan Markle will look absolutely amazing. And compared to the last wedding, William and Kate, which I also watched, I think more people will watch this one. Why? Because an American's involved this time. That's my prediction. We'll see if I'm right or wrong. Again, thank you to those of you who are watching online. Got a shout out from Beaufort, South Carolina. We started with lots of news out of that. You can always get that on our website, WTOC.com. Ron Winder saying, good Lord, the royal wedding. That's right. I'm talking about it. I'm going to keep talking about it too. And we're all talking about it because it's big, important international news. Anyway, let's get to the weather. It rained yesterday. It's going to rain again today. Scattered rain mostly developing between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m., lingering into this evening. As you can see on the map, the coastal areas will actually be a little drier compared to inland. So Statesboro, Wadley, Dublin, Broxton, Waycross, Homerville, you are all going to see more rain than we will closer to the coast. Just to let you know what today is looking like, basically, keep an umbrella with you. Miss Betty weighing in saying 4 a.m. No, I mean, you have to keep in mind, we're a couple hours behind them. I want to say 6. Oh, it's been years since I've been to London. 5. We're 5 hours behind them. So it's been more than 10 years since I've been to Europe. So, you know, got to get on their schedule if you want to see it. But you know what? It's so big. I'm sure all the networks will have recaps if you just want to sleep in like normal and then get caught up on all the festivities later. No one's going to not recap it or replay it for you. So you are covered fully at that point in time. Okay, guys, that's all I have right now for any stories. Keep in mind, if you want more of a breakdown on weather, besides me just saying it's going to rain, it's going to rain, it's going to rain, 11 a.m. We have another digital newscast coming up, and one of our meteorologists will be here to give you that information. In the meantime, follow me on Facebook, Robin Smith TV, and also join us online. We're always on at WTOC.com, as well as our social media pages, which is Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter. So join us there. I'll see you later.